All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, it appears Tesla inventory is starting to spike up. Only what? 3 days into the month of October, as the last end of quarter sale has finished. And of course, as we predicted, inventory is starting to creep up just a little bit as we get into the last quarter. So, what does this mean? Does this mean discounts are coming? Does this mean incentives are coming? Or does it mean all of it on all the above? So, we're going to talk about that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. So let us take a look at this in case you missed it. Now, there is a brand new Tesla Model Y, or I guess not really brand new. There is a reintroduced Tesla Model Y rear-wheel drive with a probable savings price of $32,890. Of course, the purchase price is $43,990. There is a massive $7,500 federal tax credit, electric vehicle tax credit, if you qualify as an individual. If you don't know how that works, definitely check out some of the videos on the channel. And on top of that, if you use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, you can get an extra $500 off with that. But you might be wondering, like, does this vehicle, did it exist before in the past? And to answer your question, yes, it actually did. So it's not a brand new trim. It is actually a reintroduction, a reintroduced vehicle that is now here again. So you can see right here are all the different vehicle prices of what the Model Y standard range actually used to be. You can see the Model Y standard range did exist in 2019 to 2021, and you can see it had a purchase price of $39,990. It fluctuated a little bit all the way up to 42, and then went right back down to 39,990. And so at this current price of it being 43,990, it does have a little bit of wiggle room if it needs to go down. I mean, I'm not saying Tesla would go directly down to that price, to the lowest price it's ever been, but we are already starting to see inventory discounts into this next month, into the last month of the quarter, of around $4,000 plus off on inventory vehicles. And so some would think, I mean, I would certainly think that we could easily see that same type of discount on these cheaper vehicles if Tesla needs to pull it out of their pocket, if they need to stack it and they wanting to sell some vehicles. Of course, the referral code discount also applies as well. So if you want to save an extra $500 off as well. But taking a look at the inventory charts, our favorite website, or our second favorite website, because our first favorite website is waitingfortesla.com, where we can see all the different inventory discounts that are out there across the country. It's a good reference so you can see what discounts are actually possible that you could get on your own specific Tesla deal. But taking a look at the inventory charts on Tesla-info, we've got a nice healthy spike in inventory for the Tesla Model 3 and the Model Y. The Model Y is this mustard yellow line, and of course the Model 3 is this pink line, and both trims, both models have now rocketed right back up. So it's pretty interesting because of course the end of month, end of quarter sale did do its best job and try and clear out this inventory, but now we are starting to see vehicles come right back up as well. So if you're looking to place an order, definitely check out Tesla.com for an inventory, definitely check out waitingfortesla.com for inventory, and don't forget to use a Tesla referral code just like the one down below in the description to get an extra $500 off your Tesla vehicle. But this is interesting because we are already quick. It's already October. It's the first month of the last quarter. So if you need a vehicle now, definitely it could be a great time to try and buy if you're trying to get a $4,000 to $5,000, maybe even $6,000 off. But if you can wait, I've been saying this for a while, If you can wait till the end of the quarter, maybe even December, even, that is when all the best deals, all the best discounts, incentives, and promotions will be happening around this at that time in December. But if you need a $5,000 discount, they exist. I mean, Model Y Performance, $5,000 off, basically a little bit more expensive than a Model Y long range. And so there certainly are deals if you're looking for it. But we're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description of the Patreon link where you support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. Bobby, thanks for coming in. Happy Tuesday. Can you please explain which battery good in cold weather? I think all of them are pretty much the same. Cold weather seems to do better in terms of longevity, but initial day-by-day driving performance, it does seem to have some sort of effect. But also really hot weather also does have a negative effect as well. So you really can't get away with it, get from it no matter what at the end of the day. But thanks for coming in, Bobby. Happy Tuesday to you. Well, and we've got a couple of topics that some interesting topics for sure. Tesla looks like they've made some updates to a few different things. Of course, all of you saw the new Model Y, and looks like they rolled out a new feature for safety as well. In this next topic, quick pivot because Volvo just released something that looks very, very, very interesting because it's got a starting purchase price of $36,245. And if you can do quick maths, that is a lot cheaper than what the current Model Y, the new Model Y, just came out at $44,000. So let's take a look at this. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Sawyer. He posted this. Volvo has announced the price of their new entry-level EX30 EV. You can see it looks nice. I like the look of it. It's also an SUV. Single motor, extended range, rear-wheel drive, which is the same stats. If not, maybe these stats are even better. 275-mile range. Core starting at $36,245. Plus at $40,000 and Ultra at basically $42,000. Twin motor performance, all-wheel drive, 265-mile range, starting at $46,000 to $47,000. And taking a look at this, I mean, the Core, the cheapest one at $36,245 with 275-mile range, that is quite a bit cheaper than the Model Y rear-wheel drive that has just got released yesterday. Of course, there is something to be said about a vehicle that you can buy today versus one that is not going to be for another year or so, but still, a $6,000 to $7,000 difference. And you can see even the range is, at least stated from Volvo, a lot better as well. So pretty interesting. It's great to see a lot of competition coming into the fold, and we'll really start to see, because this vehicle is supposed to come out mid-2024, and that is going to be a great time, an interesting time for all these different manufacturers to be releasing EVs. And this could certainly be a Tesla contender. A lot of people like the word Tesla killer, but definitely a contender at the end of the day. I mean, I'd love to see one of these in person. I know there's a couple of people that have good reviews of it on the YouTube, so definitely check it out, because this seems to be a very interesting platform that could be coming out at a pretty nice price. Of course, we have no idea if this qualifies for the $7,500 federal tax credit, and most likely it won't, unfortunately, but we have no idea. Fingers crossed it does, because then it will give Tesla a run for his money, because the prices need to come down as you can imagine. We all just want a good deal on a Tesla at the end of the day. But we're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, let's do a water break. Samuel, hi Dennis. How aggressive you think the end of the year discounts or promotions will be this year for Tesla? Great question, Samuel. Let's just roll back the history books, because what Tesla did last year was end of quarter discounts, December 2022. Last year, they did $7,500 off. Well, first they ramped it up at $3,750 off. Then they ramped it to $17,500 off. And sometimes in between that, in the month of December, they also added 10,000 supercharger miles as well, which could be valued at anywhere from $500 to $1,000. Tesla really did pulled out all the different stops to pull out and sell all these different vehicles. And so that is why we're going to be monitoring inventory these next few months, because as inventory goes up, and as interest rates goes up, prices and incentives, Tesla has to turn up the dial to try and get those vehicles sold. So that's kind of my feedback on it. And that's why definitely hit that subscribe, because we're going to be monitoring that inventory for sure every day or every single month at least. In this next topic, Tesla has released a new safety feature for your Tesla, which is really cool to see because Tesla keeps releasing updates. That's why they're kind of ahead in the technology space. They think ahead for the customer at the end of the day. And so now there's a new feature that flashes the LED. So let's take a look at it. So shout out to Tesla North America. If airbags are deployed, hazard lights will automatically activate and flash faster to improve visibility. Update now rolling to all US Model 3s and Ys as well as S and X or newer. Really cool to see this quick video, and kind of makes sense, right? Especially if you're driving at night for whatever reason you get into knock on wood something bad, and if the airbags do get deployed, this at least will give a good visibility for emergency responders or really anybody to try and find you at the end. This is really cool to see because Tesla can make changes like this if they need to on the fly, and really other manufacturers probably could as well, but at least Tesla could do it with their systems and their software. But really cool stuff to see, really cool feature. We're going to jump into the next topic after this water break. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. If you're just joining in, we were just taking a look at the Tesla inventory charts. They have spiked up, but unfortunately, this new Model Y that was just reintroduced is not found in inventory just yet. I tried to do a search around me for the new Model Y rear-wheel drive starting at $43,990 and didn't see anything yet, but I bet we're going to start to see a flood of these coming into the market. And if my prediction is that we're easily going to see the inventory discounts on those as well. We could easily see $1,000 to $4,000 off the Model 3 standard range rear-wheel drive, where if that's the case, I mean, $39,000 minus $7,500 minus $500 for the Tesla referral code discount, like the one you can find down below in the description. Tesla Model Y standard range could be like what, like a $28,000 vehicle. We could see it, maybe, who knows, we'll see. In this next update, for those of you that have Tesla insurance, or for some of you that have thought about Tesla insurance, they've now added more factors that can, seems like, negatively impact your Tesla insurance experience. I don't know about the exact rates, but let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Reddit poster. They posted this new screenshot for the factors that can affect your safety score with Tesla insurance. So the first one is forward collision warnings. Seems like the rate of forward collision warnings, which I'm actually a pretty bad offender of this. For some reason, it goes off all the time for me. Hard braking, portion of braking time done with extreme force. That makes sense. Aggressive turning. Mine always gets to be a really bad score with this, but even though I really don't feel like I'm doing aggressive turning, but I guess for some reason Tesla feels like I am, or at least the car does. The next one is unsafe following. That seems to be in line with all the other ones. I mean, it's kind of just what it is here in the Los Angeles area. The next one is excessive speeding. This is a new one. Proportion of driving time spent in excess of 85 miles an hour, which I know in a lot of places, 85 miles an hour does sound fast, but there's also a lot of places where 85 miles an hour doesn't really seem that fast at all. So really interesting stuff that Tesla has now added these new features or new dings that could impact your score or impact your insurance rates. But thankfully, we do not have Tesla insurance. I know some of you have to use it for whatever your situation is, but we actually have, and I recommend Costco insurance. But unfortunately, Costco is not in the California area anymore. But if you're in other markets, if you're in other areas, if you're looking for inexpensive Tesla insurance or insurance for your Tesla, I always do recommend Tesla insurance because it is always the cheapest. But if you're looking for other alternatives, Costco insurance is a great one that I've been with for a while. But we're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is a Patreon link where you support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there that gives you step-by-step directions on how to get the best deal on a Tesla at the best financing rate. Some rates on this list even have as low as 2.99 to sub 4%. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. But yeah, if you're just joining in, Tesla inventory has spiked just a little bit, or quite a lot of it actually. Yesterday, we were looking at 288 Tesla Model 3s and 165 Tesla Model Ys. Now we're up to 1,179 Model 3s and 1,455 Model Ys. Inventory is spiking, and it's what? Only the third day of October. Of course, if you're looking to get the best discounts on your Tesla, check out waitingfortesla.com, a third-party aggregator site where we can see all the different various discounts that are out there. Of course, on top of that, if you're looking for an extra discount on your Tesla, definitely check out our Tesla referral code down below in the description, where you can get an extra $500 off a Model 3, Model Y, S, or even X. So really cool stuff to see. We're going to be monitoring inventory throughout these next few months, because December is definitely going to be, and December was a crazy time to buy a Tesla with all the different incentives. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.